Tom, a curious and adventurous 8-year-old, loved exploring new places. One summer evening, he wandered into a dense foggy forest near his grandmother's old house. This forest, with gnarled trees and paths obscured by mist, had always been a place of intrigue for the villagers who whispered of its eerie past. As Tom ventured deeper, the atmosphere grew colder, and the trees seemed to close in around him. The crunch of fallen leaves underfoot was the only sound that broke the profound silence. Suddenly, Tom spotted an ancient, decrepit house partially hidden by the fog. Drawn by an inexplicable urge, he approached it. The door creaked open as if it had been waiting for him. The air inside was thick with dust and the scent of decay. Shadows danced on the peeling wallpaper, and the wooden floorboards groaned with every step. Tom's innocent curiosity began to turn into unease. As he moved from room to room, he felt a strange presence, as if unseen eyes were watching him. In the dim light, ghostly apparitions flickered at the edge of his vision. He stumbled upon a room filled with old, broken toys and a large cracked mirror. The reflection showed not just him but shadowy figures standing behind him. Heart pounding, Tom turned quickly, but there was nothing there. Panic set in when he heard whispering voices echoing through the corridors. It was a cacophony of hushed tones, calling his name. Terrified, Tom tried to run, but the house seemed to distort and shift, leading him deeper into its darkened halls. He found himself in the attic, where the tension reached its peak. The room was colder than ice, and a profound silence fell upon it. From the shadows emerged a ghostly figure of a girl, her eyes sad and hollow. She reached out to him, and with a trembling voice, she warned him to leave the house before it was too late. Gathering the last of his courage, Tom bolted down the stairs and out of the house, not stopping until he was safely back in his grandmother's yard. Gasping for breath, he looked back to see the house fading into the fog, as if it had never been there. The villagers found him the next morning, shaken and frightened. Though he never spoke of the exact details, the fear in his eyes told them all they needed to know. From that day on, Tom steered clear of the forest, carrying with him the memory of the whispering shadows.